Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. It's your mayor update with Julio Radafrada, your mayor. She's right there. And we got a lot to get to here, wrapping up the month of May and already looking to June. Man, it's coming up quick. It's coming up quick.
There's still 15 more days, May.
I'm saying, see, I'm ready for June. Just saying. Let's start here, though, looking at council. New start time for council, finance, and public safety. Why are we moving our meetings up to 6:30?
Because, I think it's a good idea to move it to, because sometimes starting 7:30, we end our meeting too late at night. And also for the staff, time. And I think we can try, it's a pilot, and see, it's 1 hour early. So I think it's going to be good because I think we can leave early. Or if we need longer meetings, we cannot be until passing 12 o'clock at night.
I don't think so. We can't go longer. But it is starting at 6:30. Finance and public safety will also start earlier, but those two can fluctuate a little bit depending on the agenda.
Exactly.
So we want to remind you of that. But we'll carry that here on FactT for you as well. But that starts this week. We also have a proclamation coming up for Frontline Workers Appreciation Month. It's kind of cool. There's a lot of proclamations that happen with our frontline workers. That's where we were trying to come up, right? So we're thinking EMS, fire, police, public works.
Public works, yeah. So, and I think we didn't celebrate it last year. I don't remember, but I think we need to.
Probably had a few,
yeah. I think it's a good way to celebrate our front workers. You know what I mean? Especially the people that they are working 24/7 hours. You know what I mean? And they are practically our public safety people, and also, people that they are behind the scene, like public work staff. Sometimes something happened in the middle of the night, and they had to be ready. So
always on call, always ready,
on call,
right?
yes. All the people are on call, yes, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have that proclamation as well at the next Common Council meeting. It's going to be awesome. It is also National Police Week as well.
Yes.
That'll be included as part of this frontline workers piece. But I know our officers spent some time down at the memorial this past Friday. But nevertheless, our police department is now staffed because we've had some staffing issues just to get back up to the status quo. But nevertheless, happy to celebrate them as well.
Yeah, I want to, congratulate them because they are doing a great job in our community to protect us and keep the city safe. So, and we have a great group of people here in the city of Fitchburg. Even though we are a municipality that we're growing, there are growing needs, more calls, and I think that, they are doing a great job. And they also have a ceremony this week, too. So this is part of some of the celebration for Police Week.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, appreciate everybody wearing the badge out there, or even just associated with the police department doing a great work
even the
there.
civilian too,
Right, exactly. That's what I mean. It's like it takes a team.
Yes,
it takes a team for sure. We also have this. It's a busy week as we look towards this week. We have the Metro Transit public meeting schedule. This has to do with the BRT, that's Bus Rapid Transit, the North South, which we've talked about will be coming to Fitchburg here, but they have a listening session coming up. So we want people to be informed about what's going on.
Yeah. So as you know, the East and West BRT route, it was completed last year. So now we are working on the north-south, and south is going to end here in Fitchburg. So at least we are going to have 3 or 4 stations on the Fish Hatchery corridor. This is the plan. So the design is already done, and this is going to be more like an open house. People can come with questions about what is BTR, when it's going to start, the funding. This is a federal grant. The 80% of the funding is coming for the federal government, but that one is something with the uncertainty of grant. We don't know if that formula is going to change the 80%. The city of Fitchburg has already allocated some funding for our section, but it's based on the 20% contribution. So a lot of things are still up in the air with this project, and I hope, I think even if the city of Madison doesn't get the 80% of the funding, and for sure, I imagine that BRT north-south will happen, but maybe not what originally intended, the design.
So either way, you can come out here to City Hall, be in the council chambers on May 15th, 6:30 to 8:30 here if you want to come out for that session. Then we have Bike to Work Day.
Yes.
You're going to be biking again, so
Yes.
that's coming up this Friday, meeting at McKee Farms Park at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. 7 o'clock in the morning.
I pulled the straw for this one, too, so I'm going to be out there covering this one.
Are you going to bike too?
I don't know. My knees have been
Maybe
hurting a
Scott
little
is gonna
bit. Yeah, no, no. Well, because we need to beat you getting up here, too, so that would be a problem. I would be last in line. Unless I grab a B-cycle and I can speed up here. Nevertheless, it's a good opportunity to learn about the biking system in Fitchburg, but also the Bike Fitchburg is going to be presenting the Bicycle Business, or is it Bike Business Awards, or Bicycle Friendly Business Awards?
Business Award,
Never mind, that's going to happen at the end of the ride up here at City Hall.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to say thank you to Bike Fitchburg because they are our biggest support in all these bike activities, and they are behind this award. So I want to congratulate our new winners, Kamika, Ochala Spring, and Bella Spring Apartment, and Terra Point, that they are part of the Venture Capital development. So, so those apartment complexes are on Fish Hatchery Road, where we have a lot of young people, professionals, that they need the biking infrastructure for recreation or to go to work. So, so this is great. I think if you look in the how many
bicycle-friendly businesses.
Bicycle-friendly businesses city in the United States, we are top 10. So this is great for Fitchburg.
It really is, and we're super excited to have the status that we are, and then certainly the businesses that are going to be honored will be on site as well. So looking forward to
and also the bike committee, they are also behind.
Yeah.
And I want to mention Mark Hamilton. He's one of the other people that contribute to this.
Fantastic. Well, we'll hope to see you out there on this Friday and hope for some good weather.
Yes.
So fingers crossed on that. We've got the listening session coming up, the next listening session, informational session coming up here in June. When and where?
Well, as I mentioned before, we started with the listening session in each district. We already had our first one. It was on April 23rd. We started with District 1. The next one is District 2. It's going to be June 26th at 6 o'clock in City on a Hill Church on Fish Hatchery Road.
I love that place.
So, so this idea in this session, we call it information and listening session, and we are going to invite economic development team, police, and also we would like to introduce the new chief of fire to the community too.
Yeah, so come on out, get some information on what's happening in the city, ask questions, and we'll be covering that as well. Yeah. So very excited for that. All right, we finish off with a little trip that you made down to Forest Edge Elementary School on a cool class project with crosswalks.
And I want to, it was last week, and I want to congratulate the school and also Mr. Nick Orlowski. He's a fourth grade science, social studies teacher. He contacted us because his students were concerned about an intersection that it was not safe for children, that they want to go to the neighborhood park on Terravesa neighborhood. So they wanted painted crosswalk in that intersection. So they saw the need. The teacher put together like a project, a social study project, about why it's so important to make that change. Why it's so important that they contact the city to fix that problem. And then the kids did some research, and we were invited to go, city staff and the council member from the area, and they did a presentation to us about the project. And then it was great because they have different methodologies. They use like poster, they created signs, they also wrote letter to the mayor and to the elected official. They created flyers, So it was very interesting. And then, but they didn't know that after the presentation, the city already, public works people were already painting the crosswalk. So we told them, because of they really wanted to have solution, and they also were very engaged in this civic issue. So the city already listened to them, and we were painting the crosswalk. So we walked from the school, so for the Forest Edge Elementary School in Oregon, well, it's in Fitchburg, but it's an Oregon school. We walked to the park with the kids, the students, and they were so excited when they saw our crew working and painting, and they said we did it, and it was great because they were so enthusiastic, and it gave me hope that these future leaders are still engaged in civic.
Well, what an opportunity to see the process through, right?
Exactly.
And you can write to the mayor, you can write to your council anytime and ask questions or find out what's going on in the status project, and maybe it turns out the way
Very
it is.
smart group of kids. I was surprised.
That's pretty cool.
They gave me hope.
They gave you hope. Well, I am very hopeful that you'll come back and visit me next month, and we'll talk about other great things happening here in the city of Fitchburg. Appreciate your time as always,
thank you.
and
Thank you for the
stay cool now. Now we can say that because it's getting warm out.
Yeah, we'll see.
Thank you.
Bye.